Hey guys, Jonah coming in. Got another battle replay for you here on Total War Rome 2. Welcome back to the Land of Sieges. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the settlement known as Kath. Not Antioch. Town center for Antioch is in there, or Antioch is in there. The town center for Kath is right here. So no inner city keep map here for today. But we do have a 3v3 siege here today. Let's take a look at the army compositions. First, we will take a look at the defenders. We do have an Iceni here, first being commanded by Rhino, and all I see is some wall artillery from him. Looks like he's got 2 ballistas. Then we have a Massilia being commanded by Circle William, and he also has 2 ballistas, but it looks like he put the other one over on the other side, possibly to not use it. And then the final defending army we do have is Egypt being commanded by Normal MF87. And he also has 2 wall artillery, so seeing a little bit of a theme there. Getting out onto the attackers, first we would take a look at Colchis being commanded by Titled Sum 74012, and he has 7 Cartly Axemen, 3 Hillmen, 2 Axemen, 2 Colchian Nobles, one of those being his general, 4 Eastern Archers, and he does have a giant ballista. Moving on over, we do have a Carthage in the center being commanded by Nice Rice 2468. And he has 7 Libyan infantry, 3 Samurai warriors, 2 Gallic warriors, 1 late Libyan hoplite. His general is the general for Carthage, the noble cavalry. He also has 3 Cretan archers and a Balearic slinger. And then finally over here we have Swaby being commanded by Propane 9900. And he has 5 Bloodsworn, 4 Wolf warriors, 3 Wardeness spears, one of those being the general, 2 Round Shield swordsmen, 1 Berserker, 3 Kimbri bow women, 1 Longbow hunter, and he also has a giant ballista. So there you go. Army compositions quickly out of the way. Tortoisai, whatever you want to call them, making their way forward. We have the towers also moving on up here closer to the wall. Starting to see a little bit. We have some sword band there. I thought I saw an Egyptian infantry unit over on this side, but I guess maybe I did not. But yeah, walls are getting ready to start becoming into Swiss cheese. So let's get ready for the beginning of the battle. Oh, we got some Egyptian infantry there. Okay, let's get ready for the beginning of the battle here, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy. If you do, feel free to hit the like button, drop some comments, share the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. But let's dive on into this one. All right, so here we are. I almost said Iceni. Swaby now finally making their way inside the settlement. It did take a long time there. That was almost 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Oh boy. But walls knocked down. Swaby inside the settlement. Carthage and the other faction there being Colchis moving their units from. I did see them moving their units forward on the back hill there. At least Colchis is moving up some of his stuff. He's starting to bring his general and his ranged units up. Carthage has brought up his infantry pretty much and all of his army, and Swaby is starting to push up here as well. So far, the only infantry unit that has made their way inside the settlement is this 1 unit of Bloodsworn, but it does look like Carthage is going to start bringing in some of his Gallics, possibly the Libyan, the late Libyan hoplite. No, they're still there, but they are suffering the damage of the archer tower. Cretan archers starting to dump some arrows onto this sword band, though. Wow, there's no way they just killed that many of them. 4 and 17. Okay, I was going to say, there's no way. There's no way. But all right, Gallic warriors now charging in onto this sword band here. It's going to be an easier fight for the Gallic warriors to win that over the sword band, but still going to be a fight. They're still going to lose some men. Let's swing on back over on this side. Swaby, 2nd unit of Bloodsworn have made their way in. All right, good stuff. Still taking on this front line. Massilian Thoreo Spears. Now, I did see real fast, I just want to make mention, before I started actually recording, I saw Massilian Thoreo Spears throwing a lot of javelins, and a lot of them really didn't seem like they were getting a lot of good kills. But this one, 60 kills there, 102 with this one, 105 now. Doing a pretty good job, I would say, at this point, holding up the initial front line of the Carthaginian and the Swabian forces. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, Colchis now starting to make his way inside the settlement, chasing down some Thoreo Spears. They have a very, in my opinion, a very weak front line here for Egypt. Bunch of Egyptian infantry on the front line here. I mean, he's got 2 Thoreo Spears. Not terrible. Actually, a 3rd unit of Thoreo Spears there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 units of Egyptian infantry on the front line here. That shouldn't be very hard for Colchis to be able to just dig right through. I mean, they're going to have to deal with the Thoreo spears. Levy Freeman, not that big of a deal. Swordband, again, better than Egyptian infantry. But back over on the other side here, now Swaby's sending in yet another unit. So Swaby is really starting to flood the streets here, trying to get a good stand inside, good foothold, if you will, inside the front walls of this settlement. Again, good cycle out here. We have more Massilian Thoreo spears charging in once again, but we got some bigger boys. Now we got them Libyan infantry getting in here. That's going to be something that the defenders are going to have to start to kind of worry about. But we do have some Britain slingers right here. They might be able to get some good shots. We also, oh, look at that hidden, that's a Celtic slinger, never mind. I thought that was a Gallic hunter making an early appearance. Appearance. But more Libyan infantry now charging in here. This front line for Iceni starting to falter. We have some of the longbow hunters up here. I believe the Cretan archers actually fell back, so the longbow hunters now starting to do some damage. 12, 13, 14 kills for them. Starting to kill down on this front line even more. Some Egyptian infantry, another unit of swordband have moved on over here. Looks like maybe they, I was just about to say, maybe they're getting ready to throw their javelins. Might actually, yeah, they're going to get some friendly fire, but they may actually get some good shots on the end line over here, getting into some of this Libyan infantry. But Libyan infantry now breaking on through that initial unit of swordband. They are continuing their way. 94 kills for that Gallic warrior. Looks like they are not long for this battle, but a lot of javelins now getting into this Libyan infantry, but he is not caring. Just pressing right into this Egyptian infantry and the swordband front line. Oh, some close range javelin volleys, or is that archers? No, it's definitely not archers. Definitely not archers. We have the slingers here. Celtic slingers now climbing up onto the wall. Looks like maybe he's going to try and fire down. I mean, it's an option. It's definitely an option. Get up onto that wall and fire down this way. He would definitely have to worry about these archers. Yeah, I was just about to say, the Kimby bowwomen starting to make their way forward. If this slinger unit stays on the wall, these guys have a clear shot of being able to get some really, really killer shots into this Celtic slinger unit. Just pretty much burn them down very, very quickly. Not known for their armor, having a mass of 25. So, but I mean, the Kimby bowwomen, they only have 10, but there's 2 units of them. And that is what it looks like it's going on. They are moving forward. Still, I think that he... Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, he's just coming up for a buff. Okay. I was like, what are you doing there, noble cavalry? What you doing? Join the cavalry. All right. So, the Libyan infantry, I mean, he's still holding the front line. They're going to need to get some more infantry in here. Still have another Gallic warrior out there. Not very strong, though. I mean, we could start maybe sending in some of these wolf warriors. He's still got another bloodsworn right there that really has not been touched. But the slingers now up on the wall. Yeah, these Kimby bowwomen have clear shot. Clear shot. It says that they are under fire. I wonder if that's coming from the archer towers, but I mean, the siege towers. But there you go. Just what I was about to say. Kimby bowwomen getting some good volleys in there. Killed 16 of that Celtic, or at least 15 of that Celtic slinger. And here comes another volley. Oh my God, shredding them. Absolutely shredding them. Massilia, yeah, take your losses, bud. Take your losses, lick your wounds, and get that unit off the wall. Oh no. More volleys, down to 42. 3 volleys. 3 volleys, and that slinger unit is toasted. Routing away with a total of 7 kills. Oh, I think they just lost a couple more. I think they just lost a few more there. But now this is the problem. The attackers really need to start getting some more infantry in here. Libyan infantry possibly could be surrounded here. I mean, they have the archers right here. It's a good thing that the defenders don't have any cavalry nearby, because this would be kill pocket right here for sure. For sure, there's definitely a gap right there. A unit of cav could come. I'm trying to click on the thing. There we go. Unit of cav could come straight out here, make a little bit of a problem for these Cretans and for these Kimby bowwomen. So you definitely want to keep an eye out, maybe keep an infantry unit there. I mean, the Carthaginian general is there. It's a very strong general, but it can get overwhelmed by a couple of units of melee cavalry. But yeah, there you go. See, breaking through. The defense has held, and the Massilian Thoreo spears now coming on over here. They are going to trap up. Now, I wouldn't say sending both units over there, I was going to say the larger unit of Massilian 3 spears would probably be able to do a lot of damage to that Libyan infantry, but now they only have one unit of sword band over here. There is more infantry here starting to move forward, though. I didn't see them. Okay. They are still hidden in that fog of war, but we have 3 new units. Yes, 3 new units of Massilian 3 spears making their way forward. Iceni actually... Oh, nice move there. Iceni actually kind of trapping this unit. Not really trapping them, but making them overcommit just a little bit. These 3 spears, if they wanted to, they could trash the rest of this Bloodsworn unit pretty quickly. But we still have some more Libyan infantry now starting to make their way forward. Also, just want to keep an eye out. We have 1, 2, 3 more units of Libyan infantry out here. Still have all of these Samnite warriors out there, too. Samnites are disgusting. Now, moving over to the other side, I know I haven't really seen very much of the Kokis force because I really didn't think it was going to be that long of a fight. He's really just fighting Egyptian infantry. He's not really fighting anything strong yet. We finally have a unit of the sword band up here. Do have a unit of the Levy Freeman. So this looks like a little bit more of a relaxed defense over on this side. A lot of the Egyptian infantry. A couple units of the, I think there was 1 or 2 units of sword band. Obviously the unit of Levy Freeman there. But we have the Thereo spears here. Taking on a unit of Carly Axemen should easily be a victory for the Carly Axemen. Once again, we got archers now starting to fire. Yes, we do, or we do not. Yep, Eastern archers, yep, starting to fire up over the wall. Real easy chip shots right into the back of this Thereo spear unit. Going to help knock them down very, very quickly. Now, right here, actually, this is a solid spot right here. The 2 Nubian bowmen getting some fantastic volleys into the back of this Carly Axeman unit. So which one do you think is going to break first? We only have 1 unit of the Eastern archers, 2 units of Nubian bowmen. This Carly Axeman may end up breaking down faster. Getting into the square formation. And there you go. Carly Axeman getting taken out. Only 94 kills. Good volleys there from the Nubian bowmen. Front line here now starting to stand up to the fight. Regular Axeman here walking away with 96 kills. More Carly Axeman coming in, though. Another full unit of Carly Axeman. Actually, they have been taken down a little bit. 10 of them dead out of that unit so far. Back over on the other side, Carthage pressing in more infantry, but he is actually... Looks like he's having a little bit of a problem here. This Libyan infantry, 208 kills. Definitely doing a great job with the kills so far, but really taking a lot of damage. Down to 34 men. Kind of stationary here right now. They need to start moving because they're just going to keep getting shot by the arrow towers there. Cretan archers firing up over. Okay, getting good shots. Firing into the Gallic warrior, Gallic hunters. Are they firing at the Britons? Oh, they're firing. They were firing at the Briton slingers, chasing the slingers away. Now we have all 3 units of the Gallic hunters. Sorry, for Massilia now making their way forward. But this is a problem. That's a wolf warrior right there. Oh, that's a round shield swordsman. Never mind. There's a wolf warrior. Okay, wolf warrior coming in. Yeah, that sword band is not going to last very long. They are going to need to get more infantry up here. Thorax swordsman there. We're starting to see some chosen sword band back there. We have a heroic noble. Okay, 1 heroic noble so far that we can see. That this front line, yeah, look at that. Gallic hunters getting annihilated. Very strong presence of ranged units right here from the attackers. 2 Kimberly bowmen, 1 Cretan archer, and a Balearic slinger. Doing a lot of damage. That wolf warrior getting in there, and this is where it's starting to become a bit of a problem because now the attackers have absolutely 2 avenues that they could try and start making their way up in the streets here. There it goes. It's breaking down. So the attackers now, like I said, they have that avenue. They have their avenue. They can start sending units this way. They can start coming around this way. Start maybe trying to pinch off units going in this direction here. I think they can actually, if they really wanted to, they could try and come back over this way to help Kokis out. But I got to say, Kokis is actually doing a pretty good job so far. He actually still has a very large force sitting back over here. 3 more units of Cartly Axemen. 3 more Cartly Axemen. Another Kokian noble and his other unit, his 4th unit of the Eastern Archers. So still a lot of infantry and that 1 unit of range still sitting back over there. Kokis is doing a pretty good job. I have to say he's doing a pretty good job. Initially, I didn't think he was... Well, initially, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a thing for him to be able to break through because of all the Egyptian infantry. But I have to say, the defenders did a good job. They actually did a really good job returning that favor back to the Kokis force by getting some really good rear shots there. But yep, here comes Swaby. Swaby coming around the corner. Round shield swords. We're going to make their way over here to the 3 spears. They might want... Oh, wait, no. actually, Carthage is broken through as well. They can get into this tower. They can neutralize this tower. But the defenders now retreating away, bringing back that unit of Thoreo Spears. Second unit of Thoreo Spears, 113 men. Looks like they're actually climbing back up onto the wall, on top of the wall. Maybe he's just trying to keep this tower neutralized. That is definitely quite possible. Back over on this side. Yep. Wolf Warriors, 84 kills down. Yep. Oh, no, never mind. Thorax are falling away from the fight, probably because they just hit their frenzy. But they are going to get a couple more kills. Oh, my God. They just got 16 more kills on that one charge. Holy crap. 103 kills. One Wolf Warrior. Very nicely done. Whittling that Thorax swordsman down rather effectively. Now we have some more of the Cimbri bowwomen right there getting some fantastic volleys. Looks like they just took out a unit of something. There's some Gallic hunters. That's the Levy Freeman that's broken. Yeah, that Levy Freeman. Thoreo Spears broken. Artillery firing again. That is the Swaby artillery. Swaby artillery firing. Colchis artillery now firing. 84 kills for them. 27 for the Swaby artillery, but they are going to fire back at this bridge for sure right there. This is key target and key bombing starting to land into these Chosen Sword Band, getting some shots in onto these Thorax swords, and you can see the defenders now immediately just moving everything out of the way, but the bombardment continues. Thankfully, all of those shots were pretty much short. I did see the general over here, the Egyptian general. I did not get a chance to see what it was, though. Hopefully it's something pretty strong. What do we have over here? We have some Massilian hoplites, more Massilian Thoreo Spears, another unit of the Thorax swordsman. Defenders pulling away. Levy Freeman, 2 Celtic warriors starting to retreat away here, back across the bridge, back around the corners in by where these towers are, where these defending towers are. We have some Thoreo Spears right there from Egypt, still holding up, keeping a unit of Carly Axemen engaged. 144 kills for them, 157 for the Thoreo Spears, but artillery still bombing away. Let's see. No, all short shots. I mean, he might have tried to hit that sword band there. Here comes another volley. 49 kills for him. The Colchis, 100 even, and here it comes. Oh, it hit the tower. Oh, wait. Did it land? No, it did not. I thought it actually hit that unit of Thorax right there. Here we go. Another volley coming in. It hit the wall. Yeah, the first one hit the wall. Second one hit the wall. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much the bombardment. See, the defenders have pulled far enough away that they don't really need to worry about it, but we have chariots coming outside now. Oh, wow. Iceni sending out chariots very late here. Very, very late.
At speed.
Oh, the defenders are actually holding over here. Celtic warriors going to charge forward. Okay, maybe they're going to try and keep that tower. Where is that Carthage general? Just want to keep an eye on him. He's right there. Still perfectly fine. Full health. I see the chariots outside. I'm not sure exactly what they were planning on going for. I mean, they could try and run all the way down over here, but the attackers have this pretty much well taken care of, unless maybe something had come out of this gate. Maybe something coming out of this gate would have been profitable getting into these Eastern archers. 156 and 92, though, so they might not have... No, they still actually... Yeah, they both still have ammo. Okay. Chariots looks like they're retreating back inside, and now we can dive back in here. We have some of the Libyan infantry. Round shield swords with 167 kills. Wolf warriors now getting back engaged into the fight. Just hitting that frenzy, but the Libyan infantry, definitely the bulldozer of this fight over on this side. Somebody just got carved up over here. Yep, Libyan infantry doing work. I see the chariots coming back out again. Oh, wait, we still have artillery bombing. Hold on a second. What are we doing? Are they hitting the wall? Oh, my God, they're damaging the wall. I don't know if this is the plan or not. It looks like maybe it is. Oh, rip it through. Getting some kills on them Torreos. I mean, it's already up to 60%. I've never seen this before. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know if this is actually what they're planning on doing or not. But shots are still coming. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, they landed over here now. I don't know what they're doing with their artillery. I mean, they don't really have anything to fire at. They could fire here. They could try and get some shots there. Or just hold the artillery fire until the defenders start showing back up here again. But chariots still outside. Now they're getting shot by the archer towers that the attackers now control. I mean, the chariots could slip on over this way. Could try. I'm just saying. I mean, this is a really beaten up unit of archers, so it probably wouldn't net them. I mean, it would net them some kills, but nothing really necessary. Unless they go after the artillery. That could be what they're trying to do. Going after the artillery crews to get that chevrons. Get them chevrons. All right, but back over here. Yep, the attackers just bulldozing through. I mean, Celtic Warriors are okay. You can see they got 82 kills with that unit. The Levy Freeman, unfortunately, did not do very much. 21 kills. Another unit of Celtic Warriors right there. 119 kills. 47 of them still remaining in the unit there. And they are making their way back. But this is a problem. Where is that Noble Cav? Yeah, I was going to say, this Noble Cav could definitely pay off so far from what we can see. They only have 2 units of the Gallic Hunters right there. This is kill. This is prime kill. For the Noble Cavalry. It does look like he is making his way on over here. I think he's actually going to try and cut them off, but I don't know if he's going to make it. I don't know if he's actually going to make it. He's trying, though. He is beelining over here, and oh no, the Gallics, they didn't run. They're starting to run now, but they're not running. Like they're not, I don't think they're going to get away. Oh my God, this Noble Cavalry is about to have a field day on Gallic Hunters. 24 kills there, 42 kills there. Oh, he's going to get one. He's got to get one of them.
Riders advance!
All right, he's going to go for the second unit. I mean, I think that he could have. I think he could have bounced into the first one and came back. But either way, he's still removing a unit of Gallic Hunters off of the battlefield very nicely, very effectively. And I mean, they didn't really have that many kills. 42 kills. Now we have some Massilian Toreo spears have moved their way forward. But yeah, that Gallic Hunter has been taken out. 23 remaining in the unit. 42 kills. General, totally fine. Gained himself almost 50 kills and didn't lose a single man. Now back outside, let's see what the chariot is doing. I just want to keep an eye on it. He has taken out one of the ballista crews. Actually, he's kind of damaged both of them. Yeah, down to 15 there and down to 7 there. But he's just going to finish him off. 2 chevrons, 86 kills. Okay, so next phase of this siege, we have a lot of infantry holding up across the bridge there and a lot of Massilia holding up across the bridge there. Now, the defenders could easily, if they want, I was going to say, they could put some range units up on the walls, get ready to start firing down. They do still also have this archer tower to their advantage or to be able to use for what they need. And then back over on this side, obviously, same thing. We have this archer tower that is definitely still active for the defenders. Going to keep firing into that unit of round shield swordsmen. You can see some of the Carthaginian units now making their way forward here yet again. Libyan infantry taking a little bit of damage. Let's see, we got 164, 214, 0 kills so far for that unit, and this unit here with 112. Oh no! The Iceni chariots! They got inside. I mean, I think these archers are out of ammo. Oh no, they're not. 48 and 9. Oh no! Iceni chariots slipping through the gap, getting into the Colchian archers. Oh my God, this is not good. This is not good for the attackers. Their Cretan archers, their archer corps is getting demolished. 159 kills for them. They might be dead, but the chariots are going to continue. I don't know if I would have come here towards the infantry. I don't think I would have come towards Libyan infantry. Yeah, I was going to say, probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to just, I would have probably, honestly, I think I would have just bounced off and just kept going back and forth between these archers just to take them out, because those Cretans definitely still have ammo. 59 and 48. We got a beaten up unit of Libyan infantry here, though. Chariots are going around them. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're getting back into these archers again. These Cretan archers have to try and run. Round shield swords. Oh, the chariots went towards the infantry. Oh, no, they didn't. Like, some of them did. But, oh, no, they got caught. Down to 7. 200 and 300 kills. 300 kills, majority of them on archers. Not terrible. Not terrible for a 900 crossed unit, I think. He's still going, though. 359. Wow. I think they're done now, though. 367, 370. 373. They're doing all right. There's still only one of them left that's caught out. Yeah, they're done. There they go. Still, 300. Oh, wait, no, he's not dead. He's going to get more kills. Yep, just got another kill. Now running through the Wodenite Spear General. What's he at now? 381. Wow, good amount of kills. Not too bad. I would say not too bad at all. All right, back up over here on this front line here, though. Attackers have made their way across the bridge. They're getting hit by a lot of ranged here. 2 units of the Britain Slingers there. Oh, I thought I saw another unit of archers right here. Oh, well, I mean, their front line is getting damaged. Got the Sam Knights up in the fight, though. We got archers. Oh, here's a problem. We got Cretan archers and 2 units of Cretan archers coming down the bridge, coming down the wall over here. Okay, wait a second. I think I'm about to see a bit of a mistake from... Yeah, they got a little bit of a mistake here going on for the defenders. So I just want to slow this down here for a second. I don't normally do this. But I just want to slow this down here for just 1 second. You can see how the defenders are... They have their range units on the wall here. See the majority of them are, well, basically even strength of the unit. One is facing that way, the other one is facing this way. Any of these range units right here, if they move forward, they can get a lot of kills on these units here that are facing in the wrong direction. So basically what I'm about to say is what you guys want to try and do is find the sweet spot on the wall where you can thin the line out, full unit of archers, all facing in the same direction. Because these guys having their back open, no armor, or really no armor at all, and they will immediately die. So hopefully that's a good little tip for you guys to maybe use in your upcoming siege battles. But all right, let's get back into the battle here. We have the Sam Knights here, 2 more units of Sam Knight Warriors, 3 Libyan infantry still being held back in reserve. We still have a lot of Coccus outside. He has not made his way all the way in. He is making his way forward. He's bringing up 2 more tortoises here now. Just 2, right? Yeah. 2 tortoises on the way. We have some more Thorax swordsmen moving forward. 2 more units of Thorax swordsmen. Again, I did see the Egyptian general a few minutes back, but I do not recall what it was. But back over on this side, look at this. Longbow hunters making their way first. Oh, wait, never mind. They got wolf warriors coming across. Oh, no. This is not going to go well. Gallic hunters firing down. Chasing. Yeah, I was going to say, Swaby, not a very armored faction. Wolf warriors, 20. Their archers only with 10. Kimby bowwomen with 10. Wodenite spears, 50. Much better armor. But yeah, this was not the avenue that Swaby wanted to go. This was probably one of the, Colchis or Carthage might have wanted to try and make their way across this bridge. Just having the fact that they have more armor. But yeah, Longbow Hunters suffering just a little bit there. Wolf Warriors taking a couple of kills as well, a couple of deaths, suffering a couple of deaths, I should say. But back over here, this looks like it is the mainstay of the fight. Carthage now charging in yet again. Colchis starting to break through. We have some round shield swordsmen pulling away from the fight. But it does look like the Colchis line is going to break through here eventually. The Eastern Archers and the Cretan Archers there for Carthage and Colchis firing away, getting some good shots in onto something. I did not see exactly what they were firing at. Thorax and Chosen Sword Band here, willing to extend the love of their brutal murder sticks into their enemies, into their foes' chests and faces. Of projectiles coming across. Is this stones? It is. Now, unfortunately for the defenders, they're doing a lot. I mean, they're throwing a lot of stones. 112, 117, pretty good kills. But they might want to be firing at some of these back units. Like this Wolf Warrior, being this close up to the front line, I would be firing into that without a shadow of a doubt. One of these slingers moved forward and just start blasting into that Wolf Warrior. They have 20 armor. Get them out of here. These guys are straight up murderers. They can do so much damage to infantry on an initial charge with that frenzy hitting. Oh boy. Yeah, that guy's got to go. Got to get that Wolf Warrior out of there. So far, the defenders are holding rather effectively, though. He's got another unit of Thorax Swordsman right here, ready to go. Get into the face of that attacking Carthaginian force. Another unit of Swordband, Chosen Swordband, I should say, could easily make their way forward. This Chosen Swordband here having a pretty good time against this Libyan infantry. Again, Libyan infantry walking away with 126 kills. But here we go, the Wolf Warriors making their way forward. That Chosen Swordband may end up having a really bad day here very, very soon. I saw the Carthage still. Yep, here they come. Here they come. Let's get a little bit closer here. Let's see what's going on the other side of it. Actually, just real quick. Yeah, that Chosen Swordband's taking a lot of damage. Here comes this Colchis force, the flanking force now making their way inside the settlement. They're going to, yeah, I was going to say, they're probably going to just come over here, capture up this gate real quick, and that's going to pose to be a problem for the defenders here. Archer Tower's going to fire away there. Massilia still has a lot of infantry over on the end there, and I don't think that they're really necessary. This does not seem like it is needed. Massilian Hoplites, Thorax Swordsman, 2 units of Massilian 3-0 Spears. Yeah, they don't seem like that is really a necessary thing over there. Noble Cavalry over here lost some more men. Last time we saw them, 56. He had 0 deaths with 49 kills, so I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like maybe he's going to come over here and join Colchis as they make their way forward. But yeah, Massilia over here, I'm not sure what this is all about. But this could definitely be used back over in this. Oh, there's the Egyptian general. It's a Royal Peltas. Okay. Royal Peltas general. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Front line for the defenders. We have the Thorax Swordsman here getting up into the shield wall. More Chosen Swordmen have moved forward. We have Slingers now moving up. 126 kills for them. They are going to charge on into the front line, or at least get up by the front line. But this is a problem right here. Yeah, this is starting to be the beginning of a downfall, again, for the defenders. We've got Eastern Archers over here, and there's nothing that the defenders can do. Nothing they can do. They have Archers on the wall here. 132, 111, 36. And, oh, God, we got the Colchian Nobles coming around here. Yeah, this flank is now shattered. Completely broken wide open. The attackers having an avenue there, and Massilia is now retreating back towards the town center, which is now going to, I was wondering, is that going to have Swaby make their way back around over here? So basically, they're going to have a 3-prong attack coming up the road here, and coming in this way. And Colchis, if he really wanted to, he could try and send something around over there. Maybe the Carthaginian general is going to come over here and be this last attacking force over on this side. Again, like I said back at the beginning, this is the town center right there. So this is going to be a bit of a fight. We have some Chosen Swordband about to be engaged by some Colchian nobles. Colchian nobles is something that Colchian nobles have that I don't know if a lot of people know they have it. And it's right there. Expert charge defense. So that Iceni unit that charged in, this unit's melee attack and damage are increased against charging enemies. So the charge that Iceni just did, as good of a charge as it probably was, they definitely took some health damage when they charged into the Kokian nobles. Into the shield wall, though, for the Chosen Swordband. Maybe that's going to help them out. But here comes that Carthaginian general. We have some Briton slingers sitting back here. 121 kills. So they are out of ammunition. But, I mean, Carthage general could try and come around over here. Maybe start being a little bit of a deterrence. A little bit of a distraction for the defenders. Nothing over here, unfortunately, yet for the attackers. You can see they are still trying to now make their way through the Massilian army, who has now retreated, like I said, retreated back over here, has made their way back towards the town center. They definitely might not have been a bad idea to send some units around over here, though. Maybe to try and bolster this up, because Kokian nobles and the Wolf Warriors here. Oh, that's a Berserker. Never mind. Berserker getting involved in the fight. They don't have any kills, though. Oh, maybe they're just sacrificing the unit. I mean, I have seen that happen many times, where people will be, they'll just focus down a really strong, dangerous unit. And, I mean, it's not a terrible thing to do, but you are using a lot of ammunition on one single unit. Berserkers, oh, he's trying to get around. He's trying to get around. He's trying to get into those slingers. He's trying to get into those slingers now, but they have the heroic noble general getting over here and continuing to try and help out and hold the line. Carthaginian general now coming around over here. And with this unit of Chosen Swordband in shield wall, if he thins up, he might be able to throw that general past there. What is this? Chosen Swordband just broken? 25 of them just standing there? Okay. Yeah, he could try. I mean, he might end up losing the general. Oh, he's going to charge. Is he going to charge? He is. He's charging Chosen Swordband in shield wall. Here we go. Solid charge there, and they definitely knocked a lot of them down. Carthaginian general in here, Berserkers in here, Briton slingers going to start having a rough go of things now with that Carthaginian general in here. He's lost 6 more men, but he is at 96, almost 100 kills. There's Chosen Swordband, not out of shield wall. And, oh, this is broken through now, too. Oh, God. Yeah, Massilia. Feel like Massilia was the problem. And I'm not trying to make... Massilia should have moved back over here much earlier than he did. And sending some units this way to try and help bolster up the defense. Because now the attacker's just able to run rampant in the town center, sending in the generals. They have another Kokian noble in there. The Kokian noble general in there. Carthaginian general in there. Still very, very strong. 38 of them in the unit. But oh no. He's got to move that. I was going to say, he's got to start moving. He's getting shot again. Iceni slingers firing away. Iceni's coming back. Hold on a second. He's got some slingers coming back up here towards the front. Got some Eastern archers that have made their way forward. Woden has spears. Oh, nope. The Carthage general again. Charging in shield wall. Trying to break through again. Get through this Chosen Swordband. Looks like he was able to sneak a couple units around, a couple horses around that unit of Chosen Swordband. Definitely did knock a lot of them down. But the Carthaginian general now down to 20 men left in the unit, chasing away the Briton slingers. Once again, another unit of Briton slingers right there. Still 84 of them left in the unit. 4.5 minutes left in the battle, guys. A lot of shots. Hold on a second. Oh, that's the Eastern archers here, I guess. Eastern archers firing into the defending units. Sam Knight's pulling away from the fight. 175 kills for them. Massilian Thraeos actually charging after them. Oh, we had a pike unit. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice that was a pike. I just thought that was another Thraeos spear. That's why they're firing over here. They're going to kill off that pike very, very quickly. Again, I mean, Massilia, he could still try and send some units around over here. He really could. Balance of power's still even. Relatively even. Actually, some might argue it's still in favor of the defenders just by a little bit there. So Massilian Thraeos spears coming around. I mean, this general's going to be able to hold for a while. They've got actually 2 generals here. One of these generals could definitely come back around. Make their way back in over here. The defenders, I mean, the attackers, they don't really have a lot of strong infantry here. At least on this end. They do have a unit of Sam Knights there, 108. Kokian Noble's general there with 135 men. Oh, wait, never mind. There's still 2 more Cartleys right there. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. The late game attack. Oh, what was that? The late game attack over on the wall here. And now the attackers have control of the town center. And Massilia is just going to try and fight as much as they can. I mean, they are still killing off Carthage. 219 there for the Samnites. We got Kokian nobles there. Oh, look at that. Wood-Knight Spear General just killing people. Just slaughtering. 50 kills, killing off those Briton slingers. But yeah, this is, I'm going to guess that this one is now going to pretty much be over. The Massilian general still sitting over here. Again, they have 2 generals sitting over here. Look at all this ranged right here. 66, 212, 170, 125. I mean, some of these guys still have ammo. Oh, there you go. Okay, they're firing into the Samnites that's coming over. Oh, no, Libyan infantry getting dropped. Oh, my God. And here comes Massilia. He's trying to fight in. He's still trying to fight in. I mean, honestly, guys, again, I would say one of these 2 generals does not need to be here. They could start coming over here. What is this? Pikemen damaged. Really damaged pikemen. But the archers of the defenders, Cretan archers, still lofting their arrows. Killing Cretan archers there. Killing some of the eastern archers back over here. But they're going to have a problem very, very shortly. This Wood-Knight Spear coming over here. They're going to they have to pull one of these generals. Like, they don't have a choice. Balanced power has now absolutely shifted in favor of the attackers, though. Kokian nobles going to easily hold this line. Easily. Massilian Thureos not going to be able to do anything. They're actually about to get the charged in rear penalty. But then those archers are about to get the charged in rear penalty also. Massilian Thureos spears coming in there. Brutal fight right here. Brutal, brutal, brutal fight. Back over on the other side. I mean, the attackers definitely have town center completely locked in. Okay, so the Hoplite and Royal Peltast were victorious. Nubian bowmen charging in. Pikemen here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The Cartley Axemen just getting a devastating javelin volley into that pikeman unit. But they have the general still coming over here. They have the general still coming over here. The Carthaginian general is dead. 16 seconds, guys. Yeah, this is over. Wow. I lost track of time. I definitely lost track of time. I'm not one to try and make anybody feel bad or feel responsible or anything, but Massilia, if he had sent some units over here to the town center, I wonder if this has the same outcome. I really wonder if it does. But all right, let's take a look at the army comps. The battle was sent in by Nice Rise 2468. Thank you very much, bud, for sending it in. This is definitely one that was sent in a while back. I think this was sent in back in like last November. But yeah, he sent it in, so thank you very much, bud. Appreciate it for sending it in. 2,411 kills for him playing as Carthage. 171 with the general. Slingers 258. Range unit, only 1 unit of his archers there with 177. The Libyan infantry 234, 134, 228, and 135. Gallics, unfortunately, the 1 unit there with close to 100 kills. Samnites coming in swinging though, 223, 125, 162. Then we have titled sum 74012 coming in with Colchis 2,317 kills. Very nicely done. Kokian Nobles 146, 228, solid. His Giant Ballista 103 kills. 3 of his Eastern Archers over 100, 162, 156, 173. Great job. Regular Axeman 160. Getting it to his Cartleys 174, 151, 178, 213. And his Hillman top. Actually, his Hillman got 70 kills. Wow. And then we get Propane 9900 playing as Swaby 1986. One of his Wood-Knight Spears there did rather well, 108 kills. His Kimbri Bowwomen, 157 there. Longbow Hunters, I mean, they did get some kills. I did notice they got some kills, but unfortunately only matched up to 34. The Bloodsworn, 154, 130, 131, 168, 4 out of the 5. Great job. Both of his Round Shield Swordsmen over 100, 126, 168. Great job. And 3 of his 4 Wolf Warriors did very, very well as well. 103, 157, and 188. Now, getting in onto the defenders, we have Massilia here being commanded by Circle William, 1674. Galax, 1 unit there with 126. One of his Celtics, 134. Massilian Threos, 141, 137, 140, 107, 161, 102. Pretty good job. 111. Wow, he had a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Wow. 10 Massilian Thoreo spears. And 2 of his thorax, unfortunately, only top unit there was 78. Then we have normal MF 87 playing as Egypt, 2,235 kills, 170 with his general. Cretans 140, 202. Nubians 214, 175. Egyptian infantry got slaughtered. His thorax soldier 129, 117. His Thoreos here 161, 187. And then we have Rhino coming in with Iceni 1,773. There we go. 69 giggity for his general. That is rough. His chosen swordband did not do very well. Regular swordband, 1 unit there with 140, 93, 99. So some of them close there. 2 chariots. I didn't even see the second chariot. 385, 118. Very solid job. His slingers, 121, 128. Unfortunately, these other 2 were not able to get over 100 kills. But all right, guys, there you go. End of today's battle replay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, feel free. Hit the like button, drop some comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to join the Hungry Wolves Discord. Link for it is in the description. You guys can drop me your Total War replays in there. But that is going to be the end, so thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.